In a small, quiet village named Okan lived a young girl named Zara. She was known for her kindness and always helped others. People in Okan loved Zara, and whenever they needed something, they could always count on her. But Zara had a secret she dared not tell anyone. Zara could speak to her ancestors. She didn't know how it started, but ever since she was little, she could feel their presence, hear their whispers, and sometimes even see them. Her mother often warned her never to talk about such things, saying, "Some secrets must stay hidden, my child." Zara knew she had to keep her gift to herself, but she sometimes felt very lonely carrying this secret. One cool evening, Zara sat by the riverbank, watching the water flow gently. She heard a soft voice calling her name, "Zara, Zara." She looked around, but no one was there. The voice came again, clearer this time, "Zara, it's time for you to know the truth." It was a woman's voice, gentle and familiar. Zara felt her heart pound. She wanted to run, but her feet stayed glued to the ground. The voice told her about an old tale that only the elders of Okan knew. Long ago, a powerful spirit had blessed her family, giving them the ability to speak with their ancestors. But this gift came with a warning. It must never be used for selfish reasons or to harm others. If anyone broke this rule, the spirits would bring great suffering upon the village. Zara trembled as she listened, feeling both frightened and curious. As the voice faded, Zara returned home, her mind buzzing with questions. She wanted to know more about this gift, but she knew her mother would worry. However, that night, Zara couldn't sleep. She tossed and turned, wondering why the spirits had chosen her. Why had they told her about this old tale now? What did it all mean? The next morning, Zara decided to visit her grandmother, who was one of the oldest people in Okan. Granny Jayla was wise and knew many stories about the village. Maybe she could help Zara understand what was happening. As she walked through the village, Zara saw people going about their daily lives, unaware of her secret or the danger it could bring. She felt a heavy weight on her shoulders, but tried to stay calm. When she reached Granny Jayla's hut, she took a deep breath and knocked on the door. The old woman opened it, her wrinkled face lighting up when she saw her granddaughter. "Zara, my child, come in, she said, hugging her warmly. Zara smiled, feeling a sense of comfort in her grandmother's embrace. After they sat down, Zara gathered her courage and said, "Granny, I need to know about our family and the spirits." Granny Jayla's smile faded, and she looked at Zara with serious eyes. "Why do you ask, my child?" she whispered, her voice barely audible. Zara hesitated, but then she told her everything about the voice she heard by the river and the strange feeling that she couldn't shake. Granny Jayla sighed and closed her eyes for a moment, as if remembering something from long ago. "Our family has been blessed and cursed, Zara," she began. "We have the gift to speak with our ancestors, but it's not something to take lightly. This gift has protected us, but it has also brought pain." Zara listened closely, her heart beating faster with each word. Granny Jayla continued, "Many years ago, someone in our family broke the sacred rule and used the gift for themselves. The spirits were angry, and they punished the whole village. Since then, we've been careful, hiding our gift from others and only using it when absolutely necessary." Zara's mind raced with questions. "But Granny, why did they speak to me now? I haven't done anything wrong." Granny Jayla looked deep into Zara's eyes and said, "Maybe the spirits are warning you. Maybe something is coming, and they need you to be ready." Zara shivered, feeling a chill run down her spine. She didn't know what was coming, but she felt something dark and powerful lurking in the shadows. The spirits had chosen her for a reason, and she had to be prepared. As Zara left her grandmother's hut, she felt a strange mix of fear and excitement. She knew her life would never be the same. She could sense something watching her, something she couldn't see but could feel in her bones. Whatever it was, she knew she had to be brave. Days passed, and Zara tried to go about her normal routine, but strange things began happening around her. At night, she heard whispers that sounded like the voices of her ancestors, calling her name. During the day, she saw shadows moving just out of the corner of her eye. She tried to ignore them, but the signs became stronger and harder to overlook. One evening, as Zara was helping her mother in the kitchen, A strong wind blew through their home, even though all the doors and windows were closed. Her mother gasped, clutching her chest, and whispered, "The spirits, they're here." Zara felt her heart race as she saw the fear in her mother's eyes. The spirits weren't just here to warn Zara. They had come to test her. But what kind of test? And why did they choose her? She didn't know, but she knew she had to find out, or the village of Okan might face a fate darker than anyone could imagine.